Hey, this is Lee with WeirdLee. Let's get into today's reading. Today's reading is going to be for Capricorns for March 25th through the 31st. Please understand that all of these readings are timeless, so whenever you see it, it's meant for you to see. Please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know exactly when I post as soon as I post. so you know as soon as I post, especially if the message resonates with you. And if you feel like it'll resonate with somebody else, go ahead and share it to that person. And if you feel it, I appreciate it. It helps my channel a lot. Thank you to everybody who likes, comments, and subscribes to my videos. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Thank you so much. As you know, we're on our way to 1,000 subscribers to get monetized on YouTube. And once we reach that milestone, I'm doing a giveaway. And if you want to see how you can win a free reading from me, check the description blocks below. And if you want to follow me on other social media, you can follow me on TikTok and Instagram at WeirdLee Inc. Let's go ahead and get into this reading. Okay. So, yeah, it's like a mass awakening for people. It's like people are being forced to see things for what it is, whether they like it or not. And I feel like there's a lot of people that's upset about that, but you know, who cares? Like, being real with you. God, Holy Spirit, grant around life, prosperity. Please give me clear and concise messages for Capricorns. So the truth is out with the Queen of Swords energy. You're telling the truth by any means necessary. You don't care. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. For somebody, people are seeking the truth and finding out the truth and speaking the truth by any means necessary, and you don't care how people feel about it. That's just what it is. And these are hard truths that people are being forced to accept and face on their own. And it's, you know what I mean, there's nothing they can do about this. But you're speaking the truth and you're staying focused on your path with the Page of Pentacles energy. Like, there's nothing they can do about it. You can be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, doesn't have to be. Take it as it resonates. Doesn't matter. But these people feel helpless and powerless about the fact that you're staying focused on your path and you're speaking the truth. They're mad that they have no power over you speaking the truth and speaking out. And they're pissed off about it. So, yeah. Like, like, the fuck. Yeah, and they're losing everything. Five of Pentacles energy. They're going through financial and health distress, and they're upset about the truth coming out about that as well. And they're losing everything, but everything that they're losing was never theirs to begin with, and they're being forced to wake the fuck up because this magic that they did is not working with the Ace of Wands coming out here. Yeah. Four of Swords and the Hangman. If they don't want to sit down and think about what they're going through, this magic that they've been doing is not working. They're upset about this because they don't want to sit down and think about the fact that all bridges and ties to you have been burnt. They're like stuck in a negative mindset, upset, but it's like they don't want to think about it because they don't want to let go of what doesn't belong to them. God, Holy Spirit, please give me clear. That's just Capricorn. They're upset. They don't want to let go of something that doesn't belong to them, but they're stuck in stagnation, angry as fuck because this shit is genuinely over. There's they keep trying to shortcut and shortcut something because they're mad that this magic that they did to try to unalive you is not working. They can't unalive you, and they're angry about this because you're too balanced and stable with the Two of Pentacles energy. They don't want to let go of some type of stability that they were counting on, but the truth is out with the Knight of Swords energy, and nobody is coming to save them. Damn, there's like, oh my gosh, bro. And it's like they don't want to stop. 2:32 on the clock. They already received a message about the truth coming out and also received a message that nobody is coming to save them. They're stuck in stagnation and upset because of the fact that nobody fucks with them, dog. Let's keep it a bean. Nobody fucks with them. They don't want to let go of something that doesn't belong to them. Doesn't fucking matter because they're being forced to let it go anyways. I'm like, bruh, 2:33 on the clock. There's nothing they can do about it. They've already received this message. They already know that this ending is here. Everybody has awakened to the bullshit. I cannot make it up. Everybody know. They already received the message and know that this ending is here. That's just what it is, bro. And it's like they don't want to accept the shit. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Whatever wish fulfillment they thought they were going to get has come to a complete end. That's just what it is. And it doesn't matter how they feel. Knight of Wands energy, and you're moving forward. because you stood up for yourself. You could be an Emperor energy, doesn't have to be, but you're moving forward and you standing up for yourself. A whole community could be standing up for themselves, and they're emotionally and mentally and spiritually stable. They're angry about this shit because they can't manipulate these people's emotions with the Magician card to get an Ace of Cups with them. Take it as it resonates. But it's something about you being emotionally, mentally, and spiritually stable. This magic that they're doing is not working. I'm gonna be real with you. There's nothing these people can do. Everybody's woke the fuck up. That's just what it keeps coming back down to. You're getting a new beginning, romantic as well as platonic, and when it comes to relationships, there's nothing that they can do about this, and you're still moving forward with the Chariot card. They know this is a missed opportunity with the Four of Cups energy because you walked away. A whole community could have walked away as well. It's something that you're doing creatively wise, as well as honing a new skill, talent, and ability that got these people in a nine of swords, heavy anxiety and paranoid because of the fact of you setting boundaries. This is their worst nightmare, of you setting boundaries and everybody around them setting boundaries because they have truth, proof, and evidence, tangible proof and evidence about the bullshit and the lies that they told, and everybody knowing the fucking truth, and everything being balanced out, and them being forced to take accountability for their past actions. That's just what it is. And that's why they're fighting amongst each other, because you still leveled up anyways. They fought and competed with you over this prosperity and abundance that still is coming to you anyways with the Four of Wands energy, because you did the fucking work. You did what you need to do, and your harvest is coming in towards you. Take it as it resonates, and you're putting yourself first, and you're happy, and this cycle has closed out for good with the World card. There's nothing that they can do about this because of your determination and willpower to keep moving forward. All of these illusions that they told and had surrounding you have has been exposed by the truth. That's just what it is. And people set healthy boundaries with them with the Lovers card after they found out the truth. Somebody could have found out the truth about some lovers as well and set boundaries. There's nothing that they can do about this. They're called the fuck up because you healed and you're too strong and too pure. You have a lot of options coming in towards you, but these options that they were given to other people have been exposed. They can't cause you any more delays or delay these options from coming in towards you with the Three of Cups energy. That's just what it is. There's nothing that they can honestly do about it. With the Three of these third party individuals, could be siblings, doesn't have to be, but they're upset because they know your harvest is coming in towards you. There's nothing they can do about it because you're constantly moving forward in the right direction. It's something about what they did in the past that's getting exposed. 3-3 could be significant. Take it as it resonates. But this change is coming in, whether they like it or not. This change, this money, this inheritance, this prosperity was supposed to come to you possibly when you were a child. But it's like they're all being exposed. That's just what it is. Because you already won. And they keep trying to bind you because they're going through judgment, but they're going through judgment for them trying to bind you. Whatever demon, devil, deity, entity that they were working with as well is literally passing judgment over them, and there's nothing that they can do about this. They're really just caught the fuck up, and they don't like it, but it ain't nobody else's fault but their own. And you know, they're caught up. Everybody knows the truth. There's no way around this. They're just caught up, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you. They can't lie and deceive you anymore or betray you anymore because everybody knows the truth. They can't betray people around them anymore because everybody knows the truth. They don't want to see the part that they played in this loss and the fact that they really lost and that this shit is really over, but it already is. There's nothing to come from this. I'm gonna be honest with you. And that's what it keeps coming back to. Because you freed yourself and now they're binded to all the lies that they told, and whatever magic they were sending out, they're binded to now. But you were able to free yourself and stay emotionally, mentally, and spiritually balanced. They can't bind nobody. They're binded to their own bullshit. That's just what it is. And nobody's coming to save them. Cause it's like they just want to hold on to something that doesn't fucking belong to them. And they keep trying to gossip. They can't bind you to this gossip, lies, and illusions, but they're binded to their own lies, and everybody knows that they're a liar. That's just what it is, and that's just what it's gonna be, baby. That's what it is, and that's what it's gonna be. But they put themselves into this predicament. Nobody did this to them. They did it to them damn selves. That's just what it is. Because they lied about this Ace of Pentacles energy. They worked with other people to get this Ace of Pentacles. But you took back control of your power, your energy, your life, and your money. 2-2 could be significant. They're being forced to let go of this money with the Four of Pentacles energy. The Wheel of Fortune is in your favor. And they're going through a major tower because everything they try to keep hidden. through lies and illusions, defaming your character, gossiping all this hoodoo voodoo santeria, black magic, sex magic. That's just what it is. This King of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, that's upset about the High Priestess energy because of you following your intuition and proving your innocence. They feel like a fucking fool because of the fact of you, like everybody knows that you're innocent. The High Priestess energy is innocent because you followed your intuition. There's nothing that they can do about it. And they're upset as if you're the problem because you're moving forward by any means necessary in your soul purpose. Eight of Pentacles energy. And this is a divine timing ending. That's just what it is. But they know that they're going through a major ending. This Queen of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, that was doing all this glamour magic, sex magic, with this Queen of Pentacles energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, matriarch energy, and somebody extremely materialistic, this family. They all work together. This Queen of Wands and this Queen of Pentacles was leading this family, doing all of this glamour magic, sex magic, hoodoo voodoo santeria over this Ten of Pentacles, and the truth got told about this Ten of Pentacles. Now they're fighting amongst each other, self-destructing, because the truth came out about all of them, and they're being seen as liars. Five of Swords, Five of Cups. Now they're wallowing in self-pity and crying. 5-5 could be significant. Take it as it resonates, but they feeling helpless and powerless because they have no power over what belongs to you, and they have no power over this Ten of Pentacles. They've been exposed. Their spot is blown. That's just what it is. Page of Pentacles energy, and you're still focused on your path. That's just what it is. And they can't deceive you or trick you to get you off your past, and you're still moving forward in the right direction. And they're being forced to reflect on their past actions for all the lies that they told, deceiving people and causing all of these deceptions and betrayals. This mother energy, especially your mother, their mother, somebody mama, a baby mama energy. They're angry about this shit because they were really naive about this with the Page of Cups energy, because they were trying to block an investigation and they were trying to block you, but you pulled your energy back and cut them off and made a decision with the Two of Swords energy. You made a decision, you pulled your energy back, and you cut them off. Divine feminine. Take it as it resonates. And that caused their judgment to come in, and you won. Take it as it resonates. When this went into court, judgment went in your favor for this, and money, this inheritance and prosperity, that is yours. And there's nothing that they can do about it because you've already won. This change is coming in quickly, and you're moving forward in the right direction, whether they like it or not. That's just what it is. In their past that they did, everything they did in the past has been exposed, and there's no way out of this. Future outcome, and they're pissed off as if you're the problem, but you're not. That's just what it is. This is a Ten of Swords. Take it as it resonates. This ending is here. It's the ending of them thinking that they're gonna come in with some type of offer towards you or some shit like that. There is nothing they can do about this at all, and they're pissed off as if you're the fucking problem. This mother energy, your mother, their mother, somebody mama, a baby mama energy that's emotionally trying to blackmail people, but they can't, but it's not working because people aren't as naive as they think they are, and people woke the fuck up. This shit ain't working, and you're reaching new heights and trajectories, and there's nothing that they can do about it, whether they like it or not. And that's just what it is, baby. And you took back control. They're upset because they expected you to be naive, but you weren't, and you took back control of your power, your energy, your life, and your money. That's literally just what it is, whether they like it or not. And you're getting this wish fulfillment. You could be a King of Pentacles energy, doesn't have to be. Take it as it resonates, but you're moving forward and standing up for yourself. You could be an Emperor energy. Take it as it resonates. They're pissed off about this. They're pissed off that a whole community is not giving into the bullshit and the magic they keep trying to do over people's emotional and mental stability. They're pissed off about this. This is not working out in their favor, and they're pissed off about it. 2:42 on the clock. And they're acting like there is nobody else is the problem. It's the fact that these niggas keep lying over bullshit that has nothing to do with them. There's nothing that they can do. You keep trying to play with people like they boo boo the fucking fool, and what you expect? Excuse me. Confirmation. You keep trying to play with niggas like they boo boo the fool, but bitch, what you expect? You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas woke the fuck up, they made decisions, they move around. Is what it is. And it's like, this magic ain't working. They can't deceive people, they can't lie to people. That shit is over. Just because you don't want to let go of something doesn't mean everybody else has to stay holding on to something that doesn't belong to them. And it's like, it's clear as fuck that this shit is over, but they don't want to let go of something that's already over. The only two cards that's in the upright is the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. They know this. Everything else is in the fucking reverse. God, Holy Spirit, green ground, light, prosperity. Please give me clear and concise messages for Capricorns. You're moving forward with the Nine of Wands energy, and they're being forced to let go of this money as you step into your new beginning, whether they like it or not. It doesn't matter what they want, and it keeps coming back out like that. They're heartbroken about the fact that you're still moving forward and what's coming in for you, and they have no access to it. They're crying over spilled milk because of all the betrayals and lies that they told, and them betraying you and lying on you. But they only mad because they got caught up. Because if you gave them the chance again, they'll do the same shit. It wouldn't fucking matter. They're heartbroken about the divine feminine moving forward and getting a new beginning. That's just what it is. The true divine feminine. That's just what it is. It could be somebody pregnant that's upset about the shit, that's heartbroken about the divine feminine moving forward. But there you go. It's just what it is. Clarify the Ace of Wands in the reverse, please. And they're acting like you're the problem, but everybody knows you're not the problem. They're heartbroken about the fact that the truth, proof, and evidence is out. People are cutting through all the bullshit and manipulation. Take it as it resonates, and this magic is not working. This is an inevitable ending. Everybody is cutting through the bullshit and manipulation, and they keep trying to, like, the truth is coming out by any means necessary with the Knight of Wands energy. Take it as it resonates. But it's like this ending is here. Whether they like it or not, this ending is here. They keep trying to resist the inevitable by any means necessary, but there is no means. They have no means to be in by any means necessary. That's because everybody has truth, proof, and evidence, but they keep trying to do this. I'm hearing reasonable doubt, but there is no reasonable doubt because they got caught up. Clear as day, like, there is no way around it. They were that confident that they did all of this. There is no way to create reasonable doubt with as much evidence that they got against them. Not only that, but written testimonies as well as them speaking shit. And they can't prove anything they said was the truth. But everything they did proved that everything they told was a lie. At the end of the day, Sun card, everything has been exposed. I cannot make this shit up. And they can't delay, or like, everything they did when it came to them going to people to give people offers have been exposed. Correspondence. Them telling people what they needed them to do to plot and plan certain things to be a certain way. The decision has been made. They've been cut off. They feel like a fool because everybody knows you're innocent and everybody's moving forward into the unknown, and they're losing everything with the Five of Pentacles energy. They're going through financial and health distress for all the lies that they told. This mother energy, especially your mother, their mother, somebody, mama, a baby mama energy, because everybody is seeking the truth and speaking the truth, especially you. And they're pissed off. Because this change is coming in, and you're not a Pentacles. This prosperity, abundance, and this inheritance is protected with the Seven of Wands energy, and you walked away with the Eight of Cups energy, and you're too strong and too pure, and your determination and willpower. You took back control of your power, your energy, your life, and your money, and there's nothing that they can do about this. They're blocked. And they know this. They're blocked and they have no ties to you. There is no tie, no bind, no bridge, no nothing, nothing. Everything has been burnt to the ground, decimated, annihilated, and that's just what it is. And the truth is out with the Knight of Swords, especially around multiple unalivings. They know it's a death to this cycle, but it's a death to the Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, them having access to this shit. They know that this Ten of Pentacles is coming in towards you, and this Ace of Pentacles as well as this Ace of Cups, because you fucking won. That's just what it is. And they're being forced to reflect on their past actions that they were trying to keep hidden with illusions, lies, and deceit by trying to keep shit hidden from you. That's just what it is. But you're still moving forward in the right direction, following your intuition. And this is why your Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups is coming in, whether they like it or not. There's nothing that they can do about this. Because everything, you followed your intuition with whatever you're creating, as well as honing your new skills, talent, and or abilities. Take it as it resonates. Is exposing everything that this Queen of Wands was doing. And they're upset because of you being emotionally, mentally, and spiritually balanced. And this harvest still coming in towards you. You're reaching new heights and trajectories. And they're going through judgment for all of these illusions that they caused, because justice is being served. Everything is being balanced out the way it's supposed to be. And they're being forced to take accountability for their past actions. They're in the Nine of Swords, heavily in their heads. Anxiety, paranoid and having nightmares because the whole community has set healthy boundaries with them. And they're putting themselves first with the Knight of Cups energy. There's nothing they can do about this. They're caught the fuck up. Clarify the Four of Swords in the reverse. And they're pissed off as if you're the problem, but you're not. That's just what it is. You being balanced and stable has them completely unstable and unbalanced because they have no access to this money and this prosperity anymore, and they don't want to think about it because it's like them thinking about it or sitting down to deal with the fact that they have no ties to you. It triggers them. Take it as it resonates. These third party individuals, these siblings, take it as it resonates. They don't have to be your siblings. They could literally just be third party individuals, but they're pissed off about this because everything has been exposed. There's no way around the shit that they've done. They're in the Five of Swords about this shit. Heavy conflict and resentment. What the fuck did I just say, bro? I cannot make this shit up. And they're pissed off. That's what it is. They're fighting amongst each other because of everything they did in the dark. All of the deception, all of the lies, all of the betrayals. They're caught the fuck up because everybody has awakened to the truth, especially these people that partnered up with them at one point with the Two of Cups energy. And they're crying and wallowing in self-pity because people are breaking up with them. They're leaving them out in the cold. They don't want to be partnered up with them anymore. They're caught the fuck up. That's just what it is. And they're crying over spilled milk over shit that they already done did. They already did it. It's no, going to nigga, you already did it. They're being forced to let go of this money as the divine feminine moves on into their new beginning. That's just what it is. This King of Wands energies, Aries, Leo, Sag, that did all this glamour magic, sex magic, hoodoo voodoo Santeria, constantly feeling helpless and powerless about the fact that you're in your soul purpose. 8-8 could be significant again. They're being forced to let this shit go because the truth is coming out about multiple sacrifices and unalivings that they caused. There's no way around this, bro. And you're manifesting new for yourself. They're heartbroken about that shit because of all their lies and betrayals. They thought they were going to be able to manifest something out of this, and that shit did not work out. They're heartbroken about your forward movement with the Knight of Wands energy and your determination and willpower to keep moving forward. And the fact that of you moving forward in the right direction that's bringing in your harvest, your money, what belongs to you, and what's coming towards you. And this Queen of Pentacles energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Matriarch energy, know this shit is a complete ending world card because you're following your intuition. They've already received a message. It's something about you receiving a message, Emperor energy, and Emperor energy receiving a message, or you speaking the truth and them getting the message, and Emperor getting the message surrounding the truth. They're fighting amongst each other because you're still leveling up anyways. That's just what it is. Ace of Wands energy, and everything has been illuminated. Meanwhile, you healed. That's just what it is. And everything they did in the past is being investigated. You pulled your energy back after something got illuminated about some children and as what they did in the past. It's something about an investigation into children as well as what they did in the past. So something about paternity as well as what they've been doing to you since your childhood and you healing from childhood wounds as well. You pulled your energy back from this family, and this family is being investigated, and they know it's a missed opportunity to do this magic over you because you're getting your wish fulfillment and they're going through a major tower. Take it as it resonates because whatever binding they had to you has been destroyed. That's just what it is. The wheel of fortune is in your favor. Clarify the Hanged One in the reverse, and they're pissed off as if you're the problem, but you're not. That's just what it is, bro. Yeah, because they don't want to let go of trying to give people offers to come against you and work against you. Take it as it resonates, but these offers have come to an end. They have no options. 2:52 on the clock. They don't like. That's just what it is. There's too many cards, but what the fuck ever. It's an ending to the gossip and lies that they told because the truth is out about this. They're unable to manifest anything, and they're upset and heartbroken about your ability to manifest new for yourself. And they can't lie or betray you anymore, but they don't want to see the part that they played in this loss. This shit is over. That whether they like it or not, there's nothing they can do. They don't want to see the part that they played in this loss of this Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and this Ace of Cups. They're heartbroken about this coming in towards you and the fact that you won with the Six Six of Wands energy, Seven of Pentacles energy, and you're moving forward in the right direction, whether they like it or not. And everything has been illuminated about what they did in the dark. You trust in your intuition throughout everything, as well as what you're doing, creating some. You could be doing something online, but also you honing your new skill, talent, ability has this Queen of Wands upset. That's just what it is, because you're emotionally, mentally, and spiritually stable, and they know that your harvest is coming in. That's just what it is, and you're reaching new heights. Judgment is coming in, whether they like it or not, for all of these illusions that they cause. Everything is being balanced out, and they're in their Nine of Swords about this shit, because all that glamour magic, sex magic that they did is not working, especially over this whole community, because this community has set boundaries. There's nothing they can do about this. Clarify the Death card in reverse. And they're angry because it's like, you're not dead. For some people, they are really angry about this because they can't move forward with you, and it's like they keep trying to keep something going. That's just what it is, but they couldn't put an end to your stability and or balance. Death card coming out in the reverse twice. Yeah, because they couldn't put an ending to you to stop you from moving forward, but it's like they can't move forward with you. Take it as it resonates. They couldn't stop justice, but it's like they're being forced to take accountability for all of their past actions. They don't have a choice. They couldn't put an end to your stability, and the truth is out, and nobody is coming to save them. They're caught up for what the fuck they did and where they at. Ain't nobody coming to save they ass. And it's like they're pissed off about this because nobody is going to come save them. That it keeps coming back to that. And they're pissed off about it. Because they were counting on other people to come to their rescue, because of the fact that's always what they relied on. That's just what it is. They keep trying to hold on to others, like old stories. Take it as it resonates. But it's like they're mad about you following through. These people are being forced to give up on trying to basically like keep something ongoing. Take it as it resonates. Clinging to the past. They're being forced to give up clinging to the past because they're fearing this change, and they're realizing their mortality. They're mourning this loss because of the fact of they're being forced to take accountability for their past actions. That's just what it is. And they're going through their consequences of their actions, their karma for this their dishonesty, and them causing this imbalance. This is just retribution, bro. This is just what it is. They're angry about this. There's nothing they can do about this, and that's why they're holding resentment towards you as if you're the problem. 2:55 on the clock. Clarify the Knight of Swords sideways, and they're pissed off as if you're the problem, because they're going through nothing but misfortune and karma. Meanwhile, you're getting nothing but good dharma and good fortune. There's nothing they can do about this because they're really caught the fuck up. A Queen of Pentacles energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, matriarch energy that's upset about this shit, because no matter what you did, you walked away. Eight of Cups energy, you walked away. You're too strong and too pure. You put yourself first, and you set your boundaries with the Seven of Wands energy towards these lovers energies, but also a whole community could set boundaries with them too. They're in the Nine of Swords, heavy anxiety and paranoid about this Ten of Pentacles coming towards you, and they know that they have no access to it. That's just what it is. It keeps coming back like that. You were able to free yourself. Cannot make this shit up. They're mad. This Queen of Pentacles is going through nothing but misfortune because you were able to free yourself from what they did to you in the past and what they were trying to tie you to in the past. They know that this is a missed opportunity to put things back into the past like it was. That's just what it is, because you were able to pull your energy back, and everything has been illuminated with the Ace of Wands energy, and you healed. You healed in this whole situation, and the truth got told about all of this. They did all of this magic, but the truth still came out with the Ace of Swords energy. And that's why these people are fighting amongst each other, because you're still following your intuition, you're still leveling up, and you're still moving forward in the right direction. Your determination and willpower to follow your intuition, High Priestess energy, is what's pissing them off, because they never expected you to free yourself from what they were doing. That's just what it is. Clarify the Three of Swords in reverse. They're caught the fuck up. This whole family is caught the fuck up. They're in denial about a tower that they're going through, despite the fact that they know they can't lie or deceive anybody anymore with the Three of Wands coming out, because you're still moving forward in the right direction and your harvest is still coming in. They're in denial about you receiving what's yours. They're in denial about them being in the tower. They're in denial that judgment has already been rendered, even though judgment could have been given to them already. They're in denial about this shit because it's like they don't want to accept something. They don't want to accept the fact that they've lost. And it doesn't matter if they accept it or not. It's still in front of them. It's still being handed down. They already know it, and everybody has already cut ties, and they can't, because everybody knows when the fuck to quit. They just don't want to stop. That's just it. Literally comes back to that every time. They don't want to let go or stop because of the fact that they don't want to accept defeat. But it's like, what else is you gonna do? Because there's nothing else you can do, and they can't accomplish shit on their own, which is why they enlisted all of these people to begin with. They knew they could not take you down on their own. They enlisted all these people to begin with, and now that nobody is fucking with them and everybody knows the truth, that they lied about everything from the get-go and they are cutting them off, they're upset, still trying to reach out to force people to work with them, but they have no access to you, your energy, your boundaries are up, and they only was able to manifest within your energy. Now that they in their own energy, they can't manifest shit. That's just what it is. They're going through this judgment for all of these illusions that they caused. You took back control of your power, your energy, your life, and your money, and you blocked them out, and you move forward with the Six of Swords energy. This change is coming in. They were desperately trying to block this change, but they can't. They can't block this money and prosperity and inheritance from coming towards you, whether they like it or not, because you spoke the truth, you're speaking the truth, and you like, everybody knows the truth. That's just what it is. And they're completely blocked from you. Like, all bridges to you have been burnt. A decision has been made and you cut them off. To a swords energy, but a decision and a judgment has been made. They're losing everything with the Five of Pentacles energy, this mother energy, your mother, their mother, somebody mama, a baby mama energy, because everything has been exposed with the Sun card, especially surrounding their financial and health status. They can't delay this King of Pentacles energy from moving forward anymore, especially because everybody knows the truth about this family. This family feels like a fucking fool. They're mad that everything has been exposed and everybody knows that you're innocent and you're moving forward. There's nothing they can do about this. There's nothing they can do about this, whether they like it or not. Like, I cannot make it up. You're moving forward in the right direction. There's a whole community. I understand there's multiple communities, but there is a whole community that is in the Nine-of-Swords, heavy anxiety and paranoid, because it's something about a community that helped these people lie to other communities, realizing that everything was a lie and that this lie is not working anymore. The fact that you freed yourself. The devil card coming out sideways and then in the reverse here, you freed yourself. They can't understand how that happened. These people are in the Nine-of-Swords about working with these people, teaming up with them. They're letting this shit go. And it's like teaming up with people to sacrifice people. They're in the Five-of-Swords, heavy anxiety and paranoid because of the fact of you moved in silence and you got in your soul path. That's just what it is. But they're in heavy conflict about all of their deception and lies and deceit that they did, because everybody has been exposed. You're still in your soul purpose, and they are feeling helpless and powerless because they have no power over the divine feminine anymore, and you being in your soul purpose and what you do for work. A King of Wands could be significant. They're upset about your determination and willpower to keep moving forward and follow your intuition. High Priestess energy. Take it as it resonates. And it's something about you following in your intuition, some type of message this Emperor received about the truth as well. They know that this Emperor energy has already received this message of truth. They're scared about that shit too. Clarify the Devil card sideways. Cause Four of Swords in the reversed again. Because it's like they already know that the truth is out. There's nothing they can do about this. They're upset. But they always mad. That's just what it is. Because they burnt themselves out and they burnt these bridges. That's just what it is. They don't want to accept this. They don't want to acknowledge the fact that these bridges have been burnt, because they're still trying to keep hope alive. Somebody gonna come save them, and nobody's coming to save them. Nobody is coming to save them, whether they like it or not. They know this shit is a missed opportunity, and they're stuck in a pessimistic mindset because of the fact of they're trying to keep hope alive. Somebody gonna come save them. Nobody's coming to save them, bro. They're trying to force people to like feel some type of way. Again, it's something about emotional manipulation and magic that they're doing. They've been cut off. A decision has been made and they're losing everything. Five of Pentacles energy, financial and health distress, this mother energy, your mother, their mother, somebody, a baby mom energy, because everything has been exposed. They can't delay your forward movement anymore. But everything has been exposed surrounding their health and financial status. They feel like a fucking fool. This whole family got exposed. Clarify the Page of Swords. All the lies that they told. All this gossip and lies, all it did was end up people cutting them off, not wanting to be partnered up with them. They don't want to be a part of this. Two could be significant because you took back control of your power, your energy, your life, and your money. People around them are taking back control of their power, their energy, their life, and their money. And that has them completely unstable because they have no power over you or these people anymore. So they are completely unstable because they have no power over other people. They don't even have power over themselves. 303 on the clock. They have fallen from grace. Meanwhile, you won and they know this. They are upset about this because they gossip and lied the entire time. And everything got exposed. Especially something about an unaliving these multiple sacrifices. They're being forced to let go. They don't have a choice. But they're upset and holding resentment towards people for letting go. Letting go of trying to keep something hidden, deceiving people, because you're already in your soul purpose. That's just what it is. They feel helpless and powerless because they have no power over the divine feminine. But it's like people already know you're already in your power. Why would they keep doing this shit when it's already been solidified? And it's not that them just hearing, it's not even just them hearing it from you. You know what I mean? They're hearing it from the lawyer, the judge, tarot readers, if they go to them. They're hearing it from everybody, law enforcement, even if they had ties in law enforcement. Before they cut these ties, before people in the law enforcement that they had that was helping them at one point, they told them that there's nothing that they can do. They're hearing it from every point. And it's like they just don't want to accept it for what it is. Future outcome. There's nothing nobody can do. Because it's like they just want people to run themselves into the ground. They want to drag everybody down completely to like them not being able to do anything with their livelihood or anything because they are that focused on you, even though they know that there's nothing that can be accomplished from this. You're putting yourself first and you're happy about this ending. That's just what it is. Because you put an ending to this because you spoke the truth with the Queen of Swords energy. There's something about these people thought that they were going to be coming in towards you to give you some type of offer. But it's like you have a lot of options coming in because of you speaking the truth about this mother energy, your mother, their mother, somebody, mama, a baby mama energy that's trying to emotionally blackmail people. They were really naive about this Ace of Pentacles. They're being forced to reflect on their past actions because they've already been cut off from this Ace of Pentacles that they lied about and did all this shit to achieve to get to. Five of Pentacles, they're losing everything. They're going through financial and health distress. This mother energy, your mother, their mother, somebody, mama, a baby mama energy, because they've been exposed, as well as their financial and health status, their true financial and health status. And this family is getting exposed too, because whatever this mother energy did, exposed the whole family's financial and health status, their true status. Take it as it resonates. And they're unable to move forward with you as you move forward. They were really naive about this, hoping for you to be naive, for you to let them blend energies with you, and you're not. You healed and you moved on. You healed, you pulled your energy back, and you moved on. But there's an investigation that exposed all the truth surrounding why they were competing and fighting with you this entire time and doing all of this magic, and they're fighting amongst each other because an Emperor energy already received the message of the truth of why this all happened. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. And they're following their intuition about the true divine feminine. Take it as it resonates. And this King of Wands energy is upset about your determination and willpower to keep moving forward and all the deception and lies that they told surrounding you. It's something about them using their job as well to get it go against you. They're called the fuck up for this shit because everybody has awakened to the truth. They were naive thinking that you would never awaken as well as people around them would awaken. That's just what it is. They were counting on this. And you took back control of your power, your energy, and your life. And everybody has, like, after everybody found out the truth surrounding these illusions everybody took back control of their power, their energy, their life, and their money, and they didn't want no parts. But they know that this Ace of Cups is coming in towards you. That's just what it is. This harvest is coming in as well with the Four of Wands energy. But they wanted to keep some type of illusion, thinking that making people think that y'all reconciled in some type of way to keep something hidden with lies and illusions. But you exposed everything by following your intuition with the Page of Wands energy, as well as what you're creating, as well as honing your new skill, talent, and ability, and you're reaching new heights. Your Ace of Cups is coming in, and you being emotionally, mentally, and spiritually stable and physically stable is what got this whole family exposed with the Sun card, and they can't delay your Four movement anymore, but delay this King of Pentacles from moving forward anymore. But it's something about their actual financial and health status that got them caught the fuck up. They really feel like a fool because everybody knows that you're innocent. There's a mother energy, your mother, their mother, somebody, mama, baby mama energy that's been cut the fuck off with the Two of Swords energy, and a decision has been made. They're losing everything. Five of Pentacles energy, but it's everything that they're losing as well as this family. It doesn't belong to them. It never belongs to them. They're going through financial and health distress, and there's nothing that you can do about it. That's just what it is. They're caught up. You're getting your wish fulfillment, though. Your Ace of Cups is coming in. That's just what it is. God, Holy Spirit, guardian, divine life, prosperity. Please give me clear and concise messages for Capricorns. Yeah, you're at peace, balance, and harmony, and they're afraid about that. They're afraid about people being at peace, being in balance. Take it as it resonates, because it's like that's what they keep trying to fuck with. They keep trying to fuck with your balance. Take it as it resonates. They could be doing a lot of sex magic to try to bind you in some type of way, but it's like you're so fucking balanced. They can't get in your energy at all. No matter what they do, you keep moving forward. Yeah. And everybody is seeing them as shallow, hollow, empty, and they're bored with the bullshit, and they're afraid because everybody sees through them. And they're cautious of them. They're seeing things for what it is. And you keep healing, releasing, purifying, and cleansing your energy. And they're afraid about that too. Because no matter what they do, you keep healing. You keep cleansing your energy. You keep moving forward no matter what they do. What we got for Capricorns? Good for your phone. Yeah, because they're getting stonewalled and met with silence. People aren't cutting off contact with them. Take it as it resonates, because there's no confusion. People aren't confused anymore. Everybody already knows what's going on, especially about what happened in the past and what they did in the past. Shit. And what they did in the past. They're upset about this as if you're the problem, but everybody knows you're not. And it's about what they did in the past when it comes to these hexes, vexes, curses, and witchcraft that they did to get you to cause these delays, get people sidetracked and distracted and sidetracked. This is over. It's really over. To cloud people's judgment and illusions. They take it as it resonates. They keep trying this shit over and over again, but you started over in a new direction and you freed yourself. They depleted their own energy doing these non-committal sexual energy, doing this sex magic and shit, because you're resisting them, suppressing you. A whole foundation is resisting this family from trying to get them trapped, stuck, and tied down and suppress them, because their boundaries are up and the answer is no. Especially yours, somebody beautiful, charming, graceful, and kind-hearted. They were relying on this. They were relying on wearing this mask to get people to open their heart up, and they're feeling vulnerable because everybody has withdrawn their energy and they're sinking in despair, falling apart, hopeless as fuck, because it's repeated pattern and karmic lesson. You escape, you avoiding and blocking and pushing these people away, but that cycle of delays and their waiting in that repeated cycle is over. It's been broken and destroyed, and these third parties influences of them being able to mirror your energy has been destroyed. Everybody's aware of this, them trying to keep a cycle of delays and their waiting going, and that's why they're stressed out and arguing amongst each other. This family, somebody that's pregnant, and these parents cannot make this shit up. They're in their ego and pride about this because they did all of this sex magic to bind you, but all they ended up doing was binding themselves to their own karma and the consequences of their actions, and as well as their spiritual and financial death for all of these lies and deceptions that they did, because everybody is ghosting them and this magic is being rejected. They're obsessed. They're obsessively trying to hold on, but you already released, let go, moved on, and walked away. A whole foundation has, and they're desperately trying to cling and hold on, death for dear life, longing, aching, and craving to force some type of connection to be able to return. They're bitter, angry, and mad, and holding resentment because people, they keep trying to hoping and wishing and trying to manifest for people to be in two minds about shit again, and spying on to find some type of information, but they're afraid because everybody's focusing on themselves, and they keep healing, releasing, purifying, cleansing their energy, especially a divine masculine. And they see them as shallow, hollow, empty, and they're bored of them trying to force some type of commitment or marriage because everybody has a clear head perspective about this shit. And they're overwhelmed because it's reached its breaking point. This shit is over. And they're angry as if you're the problem, but you're not. That's just what it is. They keep trying to get you delayed some type of change or get you sidetracked or distraction. They keep trying to delay a commitment that's coming in towards you. You could have marriage coming in towards you, so that's why they're doing all of this magic. But it's like they did something in the past that everybody knows about when it comes to this curse, hex, and witchcraft to get you distracted and sidetracked when it comes to a marriage. They could have forced you into a marriage in the past, and that's being exposed, but to stop you from going into some type of commitment with somebody else. And that's what got exposed. But they can't do this magic to bind you anymore. That shit is over. They can't bind you to this marriage anymore. And they're stressed out and arguing about this shit because you already broke away. There's nothing that they can do about this. That's why they're stressed out and arguing, because they can't bind you anymore. They can't delay this commitment from coming in towards you anymore, and they can't bind you. They can't bind this commitment that's coming in towards you either. 3:13 on the clock, and that's why they're stressed out and arguing, because they keep trying to track you in, but they're unstable because you already left out and walked away because you have clarity about their true intentions. Divine feminine, everybody knows what's up. They can't bind you to no fake marriage either. That's just what it is. You're just attracting in your wish fulfillment in a new Ace of Cups. They know there's a commitment coming in for the divine feminine, and they can't bind you or bind this commitment and or marriage that's coming in towards you. And there's nothing that they can do to you. All this curse, hex, and witchcraft that they did in the past to delay this commitment or marriage is over. It's been rejected, and there's nothing that they can do about it. And they're stressed out and arguing. God, Holy Spirit, guardian, divine light, prosperity, please give me clear and concise messages, because everybody has wisdom and foresight, and they've been exposed for trying to bind you to a fake marriage in the past, and they did all of this witchcraft to cause you delays, and that shit has been exposed. And there's nothing they can do about this. Everything has been exposed also about these people addictions to drug, alcohol, toxic attachments, and obsession with you. Everything has been exposed. There's nothing that they can do about this. And these third-party attachments, indoor mistresses, have been exposed. There's nothing that they can do about this. Holy Spirit, guardian, divine light, prosperity, please give me clear and concise messages for Capricorns. There's nothing that they can do about this. They can't delay you anymore. They're getting met with silence and stonewalled. There is no confusion about this anymore. It's something about they can't cause you any more delays. You could be born because of or delays with your talent, features, and/or personality. There's no more confusion surrounding your talent, and what you're able to do. Everything has been exposed. Whatever your talent is, you expose what they did in the past, especially when it comes to these curses, hexes, and witchcraft that they were doing. Take it as it resonates. But they can't cause any more illusions when it comes to the past surrounding your talents. Your talents is exposing all of these illusions, as well as all of this magic that they did. There's no more illusions. There is no more confusion, and everybody has more than enough information about what they did on social media, as well as what they did. What you're doing on social media is exposing all of this shit. But it's something about they're losing control they're losing their shit out of control because this magic that they did. They kept trying to do hexes, vexes, and curses on you to make you go out of control, but you didn't lose control. You kept moving forward, and you kept exposing more and more shit about all of the things that they were doing, and they're exposed. But your guard is up, and you're heavily protected, as well as this future commitment that's coming in, because they keep trying over and over to get you sidetracked or delay this change, but they're not getting their desires, and they already know that. Your guard is up, and that's just what it is. And they keep trying to bind you, and they can't. That's just what it is. They keep trying to bind this money that's coming in towards you as well, and there's nothing that they can do about it. They're having money problems from trying to bind you. They could be paying a lot of practitioners and as well as paying other people, and they don't have the money anymore. And that's why they're stressed out and arguing, because they keep trying to set you up. That's what their wish and desire is. They keep trying to set you up to try to silence you. They got caught on video, photo, and audio trying to mirror your energy or trying to appear as you, and they know that they're going to jail, these clown ass energies, because they keep trying to trap you up in some type of way, and they can't. They're people are walking away. They're mad because you broke up with them and you walked away, separate, and put an end into this shit. But everybody is breaking up with them and walking away from them, and they keep trying to cause some type of back and forth with you to force some type of reconciliation while doing these pet sacrifices. But you keep following your intuition. Divine timing is on your side, especially when it comes to this they keep feeling like it's like divine timing is on your side, but it's something about them trying to force some type of STD, STI on you, or trying to poison you to try to change something. This tyrant energy that spies on people to cause them misfortune and trying to seduce them. But there's a lot of old cases and cold cases that's getting brought the fact back up, and they're emotional as fuck because you're in alignment and it's been solidified of you being in alignment. They're losing control and reckless ass energy, these master manipulators, because the focus is completely on them. Law officials, law, lawyer, judge, and police, the focus is completely on them. Especially a whole community could be talking about the whole something about them finding out about multiple unalivings, and they're binded to this shit because they put on this whole performance of fake ass marriage that they were trying to get you connected to or bind you to, and that shit has been exposed. And that's a surprise for them because they're being investigated for all of this risk that they took, especially this DNA and blood work connection. They're getting caught, this elder as well as other people are getting caught up for these multiple unalivings of these lost loved ones and this crime that they committed. Everything they thought they got rid of, all the information has gotten backed up, especially messages, communication records, and call records as well. They got eternal regret because they're greedy, lazy, obsessed, and cruel, and that's been exposed, especially when it comes to these rituals that they did to try to keep something secret. Everything got exposed, especially something about them trying to keep something secret about a house and or home. That's why they keep trying to set you up, and everything has been solved. They're being forced to surrender, let go, and give this shit up because they were passionately doing this shit. But divine intervention, especially with them trying to get close to you, to unalive you, is something about your lineage and multiple unalivings in your lineage. These key people core the problem. You were able to free yourself, and everybody knows it's the end of this shit. Nobody wants to be a part of this shit because everybody's firm and wide awake about the fact that this shit is a waste of time. These people feel like it's a miracle because everybody knows the truth, especially surrounding how they were earning their money. This past people from your past, forgotten friend, old friend, and now they want to run away, but they can't get away. That's just what it is. They're caught the fuck up, stressed out, and arguing amongst each other. There's nothing they can do about this shit. They're mad and angry because people don't have the passion to do this bullshit anymore because they already know it's a waste of time, and everything that they did in the dark has come to the light. They can't keep this in the dark about them trying to delay you and trying to silence you and them getting stonewalled and the fact that this shit ain't working. They can't keep it in the dark either about this DNA and blood working that got exposed. Because it's something about your talent, what you were born with, your talent, features, and your personality. You could have exposed something about them trying to keep secret about some DNA and blood work that they try to cause illusions around in the past, but now it's already been exposed and it's been confirmed that you were telling the truth the whole time, especially about what these people were doing in the past when it comes to this hexes, vexes, curses, and witchcraft. They can't cause any more illusions with the law officials because law officials already did this blood work and DNA sample. That's just what it is. They got more than enough information on these people. It doesn't matter how much curses, hexes, and witchcraft that they doing. It doesn't matter. They're emotional as fuck. They're emotional as fuck because all of this information came out, especially about them doing this witchcraft, and it's been solidified that your guard is up and you're heavily protected. They can't do anything to delay this change anymore. That's just what it is. Divine timing is not on their side, and they're angry about this shit. That's just what it is. They can't bind you to this. They can't make you wait either. This is just what it is. It's a death to this cycle, but it's something about these key people core the problem. But these key people in these multiple unalivings, no people wants to be a part of this, and this is the end of this opportunity. Everything has been already decided, firm and wide awake. This was all a waste of time. That's just what it is. It's something about law enforcement knowing everything that they did, and it's been solidified. That's just what it is. And they keep trying to bind you to a fake ass commitment, but that's already been solved, and they're having hella money problems, and they don't understand how they can't bind you to no bullshit. But divine timing is just not on their side, whether they like it or not. And they're stressed out and arguing because people have lost passion for this because they're being heavily watched for their hostility and jealousy towards you, and they're not even under suspicion. They're under suspicion, but it's more so they know it's them. It's not no suspicion. They only say that to be politically correct, and especially when it comes to like a court case and shit, these third party attachments and shit. But it's like everybody knows the truth. This DNA and blood work solidified everything. So there's nothing that they can keep in the dark anymore. That's just what it is. And they're drinking heavily about this shit because all of this shit is getting exposed. There is no more illusions. There is no more like covering people's eyes. They don't understand just how much information these law enforcement, like law officials, have on them. And they're upset because they don't get how this curse, hex, and witchcraft to cause you delays, to delay a case, to delay them getting some type of information, to bind you to a fake marriage, to bind your future commitment is not working. And it's not because they already been exposed. 3:22 on the clock. That's just what it is. And they're drinking heavily because they're binded to this magic that they try to do to you. These people that wore a whole mask, a whole community is talking about this. The focus is completely on them, whether they like it or not. These master manipulators, and they're losing control and reckless ass energy because all these old cases and cold cases of them being tyrant and people's lives, spying on them to cause them misfortune and to seduce them, has been exposed. And they wasn't expecting this change to come in. They thought they were going to be able to try to change something by trying to be a tyrant in your life, to send somebody in to seduce you, to give you some type of STD, STI, and put something in your cup to poison you. 3:23 on the clock, and that shit ain't working because they can do all these past sacrifices that they want to, but you're following your intuition. They keep trying to force some type of reconciliation, these clown energies, but that shit is already to an end. You're not going back and forth with these people, and people aren't going back and forth with them either. That's over. It's done. They can't attract you in, and they're having mad anxiety about this because now they're binded to their own shit. They can't bind your new beginning. They can't bind this commitment that's coming in towards you. There's nothing that they can do, and they're stressed out and arguing because they're being heavily watched for their hostility and jealousy, and these cases are being solved. That's just what it is. And they're having money problems because they don't understand, because they're getting questioned about shit that they forgot about, that they had a hand in and that they committed, but this DNA and blood work proved that they were there. Take it as it resonates. God, Holy Spirit, guardians around that prosperity. Please give me clear and concise messages for Capricorns. They feel like they self-sabotage because you leveled up. They wanted you to self-sabotage your level up, but that shit didn't work. Take it as it resonates. You leveled up because you cut off these karmic cords. They feel like they self-sabotage because you were able to cut off these karmic cords and get them out of your energy. That's just what it is. And they're mad about this change that's coming in. That's just what it is. Because they have no ties to you. Let me get one card for Capricorns, please. And they're angry as if you're the problem, but you're not. Self-sabotage. Self-sabotage. They're drinking heavily. Take it as it resonates because you know your worth. And whatever you're creating, creating is bringing in your harvest. You've awakened. That's just what it is. And they keep trying to resist this, but you already freed yourself. These people, mask is being torn the fuck off, whether they like it or not. Because I know I checked all these cards, and mask was definitely in the upright. Because you're feeling safe to be yourself, and you're in celestial alignment already. You take pleasure in speaking up and speaking the truth, and all of these secrets are getting revealed, and you're fearlessly loving yourself. And they keep trying to do magic over your intuition, but it's not working because you're still following your intuition and you're getting your desires because the truth is out. They're angry and enraged, and they feel betrayed about you speaking the truth. They feel like this shit is a miracle, and this miracle for you is having them in a scarcity mindset. That's just what it is, because you're giving and receiving by shining a light on everything that's going on brazenly, and you got nothing but good juju as this change comes in, as you keep grounding yourself and you cut off these etheric cords, these karmic cords. They have no ties to you. They're angry about this, but that's not your problem. God, Holy Spirit, guardians around that prosperity. Please give me clear and concise messages for Capricorns. This witch is mad about you finding balance. Wizard balance. Witch, wizard balance. They're mad about you finding balance despite everything that they did and do. Doesn't matter. It's something about seduction. Like, these people keep trying to get somebody to, a witch keeps trying to seduce people or trying to get you seduced in some type of way, but it's not working because you realize you can escape. That's what it is. And you did. Everybody around them escaping. This seduction magic is not working anymore. This glamour magic is not. I cannot make it up. This witch keeps doing this glamour magic, but that shit ain't working. This is what they keep trying to do. They keep trying to glamour some shit. They keep trying to seduce people by glamoring them. It's not working anymore. That's just what it is. That glamour magic is dead, done, and over with, and people have escaped. Let me get one card for Capricorns. Yeah, people are silently retreating. They going silent on them and retreating. That's just what it is. And it's something about these magic, they keep doing this magic and these alchemy choices. That's just what it is. People are silently retreating. They're not doing this shit because they're being guided to move away. That's just what it is. singing highest self, because their highest self is like your highest self is guiding you away from them, but people around them are listening to their highest self as well, and they're being guided to move the fuck away from this witch doing all of this glamour magic. The glamour magic is not working anymore, and they're going through a major ego death. It's something about your essence and you doing it with grace and you showing nothing but gratitude as you continuously move forward. You're stable, Starseed, and everybody has clarity about the fact that they can move forward. That's just what it is. And transform. It's something about what you're creating on your own is exposing the truth and restoring balance by focusing on yourself and giving yourself self-love. Is forcing these people to take accountability. A whole community is seeing things from a higher perception because you already freed yourself. But it's something about a whole, everybody is being forced to take accountability and move the fuck forward. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Yeah. And they're angry about this because they didn't want to have to do this. That's just what it is, though. It says silent retreat. My silence is open to receiving and giving love as I transform my inner world so my outer world reflects. This is the card that will keep showing up if you do not listen. The figure in the card sits with legs crossed and headphones on and a contented smile on their face. The heart space radiates out a bright green color. And if you feel a calming presence wash over you as you silence yourself, the silent retreat is a lesson in physical strength like no other. You must tame your tongue and resist the need to correct, explain, or detail. When this card comes to you, it is important to see where you may be talking too much. Remaining silent will bring you more alignment. Crystal pairing, watermelon, tourmaline. Alchemy. In the alchemy card, we see the bong in a glass case on the wall and another that is free in the hand of the being. The person depicted has to make a decision. The bong brings the alchemy of the four elements together as shown by the table altar beside the person. Water, the earth, spirit, and the air and fire all have to be present for the alchemy to work properly and connect to the higher realms. When this card appears, you are being reminded that you always have a choice. Decisions come before actions, and the bond represents weighing your alternatives. If this card has come to you, commune with the plant spirit, pairing to determine progress, plan the future, and find the ambition to make it happen as fast as you like. Plant spirit, lavender. And they're upset about this shit because they're being exposed, baby. That's just what it is. You're speaking the truth. Everything is being exposed the way it's supposed to be. That's just what it is. That is just what it is, bro. This glamour magic is failing. That's just what it is. They can't glamour magic their way out of this, whether they like it or not. They're caught the fuck up, and that's just what it is, baby. Whether they like it or not. You're not the problem. You aren't the problem. They know you're not the problem, and they're pissed off about the fact that you aren't the problem. This ain't nobody else's fault but their own, whether they like it or not. There's nothing they can do about this. And that's just what it is, baby. They're caught up. This whole family is caught up. There's no way out of this for them, and they're having mad anxiety because all you're attracting in is your future commitment. That's just what it is, whether they like it or not. Yeah. That's just what it is, bro. Mm-mm. They need to let you go, leave you alone, and just move on with their life. But you can't tell people like this what is best because people all around them have warned them and told them to just let this shit go and give you your shit. They don't care. They don't want to. But that don't mean shit because it's like they would rather go into complete ruin even though they're already there. So it's like that's probably why they feel some type of way because it's like they know they're not gonna be able to make it back up to the top. Yeah. But it's like they know that they're not gonna come back from this. They can't come back from this. That's just what it is. And they don't want to accept this. because they put themselves in a fucked up position. And that's just what it is, baby. That ain't nobody else's fault but their own. Because they targeted you knowing damn well they shouldn't have. They were warned multiple times. And they had multiple times to let this shit go before it got to this point. But they did not care. Because they don't want you to be happy. You being happy is their biggest fear. Their most hated. They hate you. I don't know why. But yo, man, they hate you. And now everybody's freed and they're caught the fuck up. But this was divine timing. It was meant to happen this way. You know what I mean? Like, God don't make mistakes, baby. There's a reason for everything. There always is a reason for everything. Divine knows what's up, whether they like it or not. This tower is here, whether they like it or not. All right, well, that's all I got for Capricorns. Please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know exactly when I post as soon as I post. And if you want to follow me on other social media, you can follow me on TikTok and Instagram at WeirdLee. Final thoughts, man. This shit is over. They need to let this is the same thing. This shit over. They need to let it go, bro. But this shit is just done. It's really just done. There's no coming back from this. There's no coming back from this. That's just what it is. And they're stressed out and arguing because it's like they can't bind you and they can't stop this commitment from coming in towards you, and it's protected. 333 on the clock. Somebody may want to fight you and shit and they're angry about this, but it's like you won't go back and forth with them. You just speak the truth and you're not giving much energy to it. You're not feeding into the bullshit and you're not feeding them any type of energy. The truth is just out and they just got to deal with it. It is what it is. And that's just what it's going to be, whether they like it or not. And it's something that they're being forced to accept. So I don't really know what to tell these people. So that's just what it is, man. It is what it is, dog. They need to just leave you alone. Like, that's all that I can say, though. That they really just need to leave you alone. Because every time they keep trying to do magic and try to fuck with you, it just makes their life worse. That's just what it is. Because that magic just gives return to sender. But people gonna do what they want to do. They grown. Like, they grown. They just fucking up their whole lineage. It is what it is. Alright. But don't forget to cleanse your energy, take your spiritual path, do your protection spells, protection rituals, read your scripture, stay prayed up. Whatever you subscribe to, just make sure you got self-love. And if you feel like nobody loves you and you feel like nobody cares about you, know that I love you and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace. Bye, guys. This is over. Bye.